Bashers. Who cares Wednesdays? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. You care. It's Wednesday. Look at this brand new hat, courtesy of the incredible girl with a wrench, Carolyn Martin. She surprised me today. She had hats made. So more news on that probably within the next couple of days. She wanted to see what I thought of it. I absolutely think it's smashing. Absolutely cool. Just came in the mail. Just came. Who cares? I care. Who cares? I care. Look at this iBesher's hat. We have got merchandise. Unbelievable, scary, and incredible, and wonderful. And let's start out with who's in the room. It's Andrew Wolkowicz at number one. That's 3 in a row. Okay, so it's going to be, geez, I'll do it after the show. I've just been editing that video. It is done. I have to upload it to the Engine Room show. I overcooked the living crap out of it. Instead of just putting up the footage, I made it like a little movie, and whatever. It's only about 9 minutes long, but it's very cool. And for all of you shippies out there, which is the official name for people like Trekkies, and then there's shippies. Shippies who love the SS United States, and especially guys like Ray, just for you, baby, and for all the people who are shippies. I've got a great selection of Engine Room footage in the dark with a flashlight. It's very gloomy and creepy and ghosty and fun. Andrew Wolkowicz, I be here, and so should everyone else. Upvote everyone and subscribe. Be the reason for someone to smile. Couldn't have been said better. Thank you, Andrew. He goes, then again, who cares? I'm also first. Such a good feeling. And then Ken says, hello, everyone. And hello, Dirk. Hello, Ken. Andrew, my only one remaining ambition in life is to be numero uno. One day, my friend. To everyone, do the things you know you need to do. Do the things you know you need to do. Family, friends, all that good stuff. Pets, take care of the animals of the world. Peel them off glue traps if you have to. Do that. You'll be number one soon, Ken. I'm sure of it. And Ken says, the new Aquaterra has taken my heart fully. More pictures, Ken Furby. Let's see the week into the Aquaterra. I was inspired by that beautiful blood orange AT photo last week. Beautiful, right? Decent photos in the gallery ASAP. Great, just as I asked. The dial is the blackest of black nights. Yes, it is a very black dial. Very, very sexy watch for a very, very sexy person. I can't wait to see more shots. I got the gallery up. So, guys, I only have a couple of pictures for the Gallery of Bashtards. So please get your pictures in. And you know where you send them. You send them at Basherdirk@gmail.com. That is Basherdirk@gmail.com. You share them with me and I share with the world. Be happy to do that for you. Sorry about being late. New York City has been hotter than, as my father used to say, colder than a witch's tit and hotter than a witch's box. My father's incredible saying. It has been hotter than hell here. And it's been raining now. We got torrential rain in the middle of the night. My cable was acting really, really weird. Then I got a phone call from my cable provider, and they said, we're going to run a new line. And they said, we're going to do it between, ready for this? Between 4 and 5. I said, okay. And they did it, and they finished, and they just left. And everything seems to be good. Everything's working. Am I on Wi-Fi? Make sure I'm not on Wi-Fi also. So send your pics to Basherdirk@gmail.com. And I apologize for being an hour late. My apologies, gang. I hate to do that. I know it's good to be timely, good to be on time, as we are here for 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every single night, except for Saturday and Sunday Mass. But we're happy to be here at 5 o'clock. At least I am. So Dean is here, and he says, hopefully I will make the stream. I hope you're here, Dean. If the scruffy Irishman does not run into the wee hours. I did see that he was doing another stream earlier today. Is he on? Let me see. I don't think so. He was on really early today. Oh, wow. My other browser is very slow. Oof. Man, is that slow. No, it doesn't look like he is. Let me see. Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, he is. He's still on. Oh, wow. Let me see what he's doing. He's walking around the Zattere. Okay. Well, I didn't know he was still on. Anyway, I'm sure he's having fun, and hope you all enjoyed the stream. I did go on there to monitor it because I have a wrench on his show. So I just saw some unnecessary stupid crap. So I just silenced somebody. It's fun to do that once in a while. I mean, most of the time I don't do it unless somebody gets a little bit out of line. And I think that person did. And I didn't ban them. I timed them out for 1,000 seconds. Isn't that really stupid? Here's hoping. Well, he's there, but that's fine. He's probably got 1,000 people watching his show. Dean is here, and he says, was there not a film called The Cable Guy? Yes, that very, very strange Jim Carrey movie. I actually really liked it. I think it was directed by Ben Stiller, who is a guy that I used to like, and now I don't. He's just too full of himself. There's something very smug about him, except he was in the very first episode of Ricky Gervais's show Extras, which in my humble opinion is one of the funniest shows ever written for television, where him and his friend, who's a girl, they play extras in movies, and they have like a real kind of like loser kind of lifestyle. But the funniest stuff, Ben Stiller's an asshole. He plays an asshole. He plays himself as an asshole director, and it's pretty good. But I also did some music for a movie that his father was in. Great friend of mine named Steve Monarch, a brilliant guy, and his gorgeous wife. They were producers, and he wrote and directed it. And Jerry Stiller was in it, and Ben was kind of like a pain in the ass for that whole production. So that guy. Dave Fahrenheit 451 upvoted number 4. Number 4 is good. That's very, very high. And Dave Fitzsimons, he's on your tail, Andrew, for being head cheerleader for the Bashers. Come on, Bashers, let's bash. Let's do it. Look at this. Bashers. Unbelievable. I'm wearing the hat. Amazing. Kevin Landon is in the room. Hey, man. Great to see you in the room, pal. Love the hat. Isn't it cool? It's very, very cool. She did a very nice job. What a surprise. She's filled with surprises. She's an amazing. There's a reason why that lady has a wrench. Dirk to Cable Guy. Please come inside, Cable Guy. Usually I have dinner and a few drinks first, please. I'll tell you a very funny story. Like, you see all these handyman videos and like they show up on Wisteria Lane and it's always some unbelievably handsome guy and the woman is always seduced or whatever. Everybody who's ever come to my house has always been like a 3-foot guy from Guatemala. John Hamm's never been my cable guy. It's never happened. Not that it would make a difference, but well, it would be funny. Carolyn Martin, C. Martin, is here, and she says, we have arrived. Indeed. What do you think? She thought the brim was too big, and I said, I have a small head. I don't have a very big head when it comes to hats. We're 7 3/8. That's like, I don't know what that is. It's like 7. Mart is here with the beautiful Bronson. Basher time is here again. The skies above are clear again. Bronson's white behind the mesh again. Basher time is here again. Andrew Wilkwich, great hat. See, this is the thing, man. We're going to have some hats and some shirts and stuff for the Basheroonies, the Basheristas, things that are all-time bashers. Look at that. It's very shimmery, isn't it? That the red stitching really catches the light in kind of a marvelous way. Can you see it glistening in the lamp? I do have big, giant studio lights here, though. But still, very, very cool. It's a very nice hat. I'll take it off. It's not it's a one size fits all kind of scenario. And look at that. Looky there. So pretty. It's very, very attractive stitching, and it fits great. It's just like one of those hats that just absolutely. I love the hats that are low because I have a million Mets hats and other kinds of hats, and it's funny. I think I said yesterday that when I moved to Italy, I'm not going to be able. I'll wear a Basher hat, of course, but they just don't wear baseball hats. But I got a funny message saying, "Who was it from? Was it from you, Kevin? It might have been." Maybe I should start a trend and have everybody wearing baseball hats in Italy because they don't do that. The gentlemen generally do not wear hats. It's just not a thing. But a funny story is my cousin Meg she married a guy from Greece. This is 100 years ago. And she married a guy very, very young. And she moved to like some village in Greece. And within like a month, all the women were dressing like her, wearing their makeup like her, all that stuff. Because sometimes you can bring, when you move to a small village, you can bring your city style and create a new trend. Very possible. Maybe that'll happen. Angelo Minichello. Watch in Canada since the 31st. Cheese confusion occurs. Shipper finally gave paperwork to customs today. Holy crap. How long did that almost took as long? You want to see something funny? Do I have it with me? Wait, hold on. Hold on, don't move. I actually don't know where I moved it. Where did I do it? Put it back here. You want to see something crazy, Angelo? So, this package has been to Ireland 4 times and it keeps getting returned to me. It's for Fergal. And this was the Laverne card and the Dirk Life Is Now CD that everybody got when they got them. I mailed everybody's out the same day. His came back. Then I sent it back. Then it came back again. Then I sent a separate one out, and that one's gone. I have no idea whatever happened to it. But they claim we finally found out that they said that the reason why it keeps coming back to me is because I said it has no value. So the last time I sent this out, I said it's got $10 worth of value. And on here it says 1 cent. I wrote out $10. I actually have the receipt for it. And I was too crazy with the cable company, so I couldn't go ship it out today. But I'm going to resend this out. And I'm going to have to watch this woman type out $10 because when I look at the total that she wrote for its declared value, she wrote 1 cent. That is why they keep sending it back to me in New York. I am so sorry, Fergal. I love you. This is going to go in the mail tomorrow. And return to sender, rejected, failed electronic customs clearance. That's the first one. That's the second one. And that's the third one. That's the third time that this particular one was returned to me. Whatevs. Not your fault, not my fault, obviously, but what the hell? And Angelo's had the same kind of problem going on with his watch because he got a Parmigiani and amazing in FOIS. He ordered one of those incredible watches, and he tried to get it to clear customs, and it kept failing customs. They wouldn't release it because you're not allowed to import cheese into Canada because it's called Parmigiani. So they thought he was trying to illegally ship cheese into Canada. And they're like, why are you sending us pictures of watches when this is clearly cheese? He's like, clearly it's not cheese, you morons. Unbelievable. Carolyn Martin says, at Andrew Wolkowicz, I have a hat with your name on it. Uh-oh. Hardcore Shutterbug, who I ran into today for a quick coffee. Great friend. We went out in the misty rain, and it was so cold. I went out in just a t-shirt, and it was freezing and wet. And I usually like that kind of stuff, but it was too cold for me. But I met him for a quick coffee, and tomorrow we'll go get pizza. Hardcore Shutterbug. Ray. Dirk, I still in pub. Am I late? You're in the pub. Are you watching on your mobile device? Let me know what you're doing because so I'm gonna upload that video today. I will send that to you presently so you'll be able to watch it. It's in 4K. Hopefully it looks good. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, I kind of worked on it. I overcooked the living shit out of it, is all I have to say. Is, listen, it's handheld footage, and I changed the speed and colorized it and made stuff and put some history and some information about the engines and all that stuff, and some music, some original music. I hope you enjoy it. It was fun to do, and it'll be the first piece of like uploaded content to iBashers, because it's always been a live show, and yeah, eventually I'll do more of that stuff. But hey, it's coming your way. CW Watch enthusiast. Good evening to Dirk and the Bastards. Hey, with his Chris Ward looking great. Love the hat. Well done, Carolyn. Yes. No worries about Double Stray. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He's having a good time. He's on a little bit of rock and roll, doing his thing. I was watching him have the Negronis in the piazza. I wish I was there, because, man, nothing makes me happier than sitting in Piazza San Marco with a cocktail and my friends. We've had many a wonderful night in that very place, in that very bar he's sitting in. We've had some of my favorite times of all time. Angelo says, good evening, all. Good evening to you, sir. Angelo, hope you are well. Hardcore Shutterbug sent you a picture. Did you? What'd you send me a picture of? Hold on. Hold on to the night. Hold on. I always love the way Richard Marx sang. Hold on to the night. He always has this kind of like plea in his voice. Oh, there it is. Let me pop it open. I can show this to the gang, Steve. I can share the screen. I can do things like that. There you go. You see it? Oh, I can't see that because I got to get that thing off the screen. Hold on one moment. Get the banner off the screen. There you go. There it is. Can I blow this up? No, I can't. That's me and Steve today when we went to go out for coffee. I don't remember taking that on that boulevard. That's crazy. The first time I ever wore the Basher's hat. Basher hat. Thank you, Carolyn. It's gorgeous. We love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Who else sent me pictures? Oh, this is me having pizza the other day with Steve. Can I blow this up? Will it let me blow it up? Will it not? I have a great pizzeria. Anybody who knows New York knows that we have great, great, great pizza here. It's not Italian pizza per se. It's pizza. Will it let me show this? Why won't it go there? Entire screen. Oh, there it is. Boom. We had some San Pellegrino, and we each had a slice of regular and a slice of Grandpa, which is an upside-down Sicilian. And it is absolutely marvelous. Delicious. Steve's my coffee and pizza bud. Thanks so much for that, Steve O'Rooney. Steve O'Rooney. Vaughn is here. Great to see you back in the room, buddy. It's been a while. Hey, you. It's been a while. Ciao, all you bastards. Great to see you, Vaughn. How are you? Loving the merch. Lovely job, Carolyn. She's unbelievable. She's finishing up the pens, yet she somehow has time to make iBashers merch. Very, very exciting. I got the first one. I guess Sheen gets the second one. Maybe Andrew, you get the third one. Hat looks perfect. It's fantastic. Melly C in the house. Hi, Dirk and all the bashers. Sorry I'm late. You're late. I'm late. I'm an hour late because I had no cable. And then they were working on it so slow. Lee, adverbs. I was like, I showed him where all the cable ports are and how to do it. And he goes, well, you want me to run a line on the inside of your house? I said, no, it's all new. He's like, well, we don't have a work order of that. I said, no, I ran it because I know how to do all that shit. And he goes, well, I don't understand. He goes, I don't even see any cabling because I have all the cable channeled with channel strip on all my door frames all the way around, so you can't actually see the cable, and then it goes out my kitchen window. So what am I going to do? Ray with 50 euros, you crazy person, for the SS United States, not the America. The America was her much smaller sister ship. Hold on, let me get a picture of that for you, Ray. So to familiarize you, well, actually I'll get it in another tab because that way you get to see it better. SS United States and SS America. You get to see them side by side. There's plenty of shots of that. I'm sure that's going to be pretty easy. Images. Yeah, here they go. Here they are. Here they are. Boom, boom. And let me go to this. Ray, you're crazy. Thank you so much for that. It's awfully sweet of you. This is the SS United States and the SS America. America in the foreground and the SS United States in the background. The SS United States is 990 feet long. Don't get me, I'm not exactly sure how long the America was. I'm assuming she was probably in the 685 to 700 feet. Maybe I could look that up and I would know. SS America. Let's see. That's a great thing to know. I don't really know the answer to that. SS America is 723 feet. Okay, I was pretty close. I was pretty damn close. Beautiful ship, Ray, you're outrageous. That's a gigantic, huge super chat, and for that you get the mega super chat 3. Thank you, Ray, darling. I had you in mind the whole time, so thank you so much for that. It's very, very, very sweet of you. I got the boilers, I got all the control surfaces, I got all the piping and all the duct work. It was very dark in there, so I used a flashlight and I had to not colorize, but tint the film a little bit, just so you get to see a little bit more of the environs, because it was, it's not lit down there. It's dark. It's dark in there, and all the catwalks and the amazing stuff and all the information about, her Westinghouse engines and her blades and all of that propulsion stuff. So, keeping in mind you the whole time. So thank you for that. 50 pounds, Ray. It's unbelievable. Thank you. Melly C, lovely merch. Yeah, isn't that cool? Look, iBash's merch. I feel so professional right now. Hardcore Shutterbug, I will wear a Basher's hat. You sure will, because I'm a Basher, you're a Basher. Wouldn't you like to be a Basher too, sir? Rufus, I like how Dirk always fills in the explosion after he says, and we will share with the world. That is, I'll tell you where that's from. Me and my friend, college superstar Vincent Starr, who played multiple instruments on my solo record, and we wrote quite a bit of the record together. Absolutely astonishing musician. Whenever we'd see something that we thought was really cool, we'd always go like da da da, because it just reminds us of our youth and our fandom of. Everybody's got pyro now, so it doesn't matter. Taylor Swift has pyro. I just heard that they had to cancel a bunch of her shows in Austria. This is how sad the world is, that there was some plot. The Interpol intercepted a plot to create mayhem and terrorism at a Taylor Swift show. I'm no Taylor Swift fan whatsoever, but she's a lovely girl who has offense to no one other than her music. But how terrible is that? I mean, it reminds me of what happened to, what happened at the Bataclan with the Eagles of Death Metal, and then in Manchester. I mean, it's just, what kind of a crazy world are we in? What is it about? The riots in the UK and the nationalism and all that jingoistic nonsense, mumbo jumbo. People take stuff way too far, and to hurt other people, to put anyone, especially Taylor Swift show, is a lot of very young kids, because they worship her. They love and adore her. She is their queen. She is the Madonna, the Gaga of that era. She is the, Judy Garland for the old fruitcakes like me. She's like the big queen bee for all of that stuff. And they're gonna have some kind of plot to create havoc and destruction at a show like that, where there are children. I just don't understand. It just doesn't understand. But yeah, how did I get on that? Kevin Landon, my baseball caps that are made in Ireland have the same adjustment in the back, so much better than Velcro or plastic. Well, I do have a lot of sized hats though, because official, I don't know how it works over there, but in baseball, those are baseball hats. These are technically, I guess, all baseball hats. I guess they were created for baseball back in the day. I don't know. Baseball's very old. Abner Doubleday invented it in 18 something or other. And I know he stole it from cricket and all that junk. But they're sized, those hats. So when you go to buy an official Major League Baseball MLB hat, they're made by one company called New Era. Now, I guess whoever gets the licensing for it, but you have to try them on to find. You have to know your hat size, and like if you're like me and you have crazy thick hair, like I wear a different size hat depending on how long my hair is. Because if I have a crew cut, I can wear 7 straight, but normally I get 7 3/8. But I do like an adjustable cap myself because anybody can wear it and it's comfortable and it breathes in the back too. Those other hats, they don't breathe that well. I will say that much. Yeah. Rufus with the $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $1.99. I think explosions go really well with cowbells, don't you? And why shouldn't they? Dean says Oshin is definitely challenged to super chat. Wait, Oshin is a definitely challenged to super chat him drunkenness. The only solution is elephant chocolate. What's going on? Has he been drinking on the stream? I want to tune in right now. He's one of the mellowest tipsy people ever, because I've obviously been drinking with him many a time. We've had many a bottle of wine. He gets philosophical and an angry drunk. He is certainly not. If I drink gin, I'm an asshole. That's why I don't drink spirits. But gin is the only tolerable liquor, hard liquor to me. I think it tastes good, especially with tonic. I love a gin and tonic, but I can't do it because instant asshole. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a chemistry, if I'm allergic to it. I don't know what it is, but I do think it tastes good. But also, liquor gets you drunk fast. I'm a wine guy, and I know I can gauge how long it's going to take before I get a little bit tipsy. Champagne, 2 glasses of champagne is the best buzz in the world. If you could bottle the two glasses of champagne buzz, nothing can touch that. It's the perfect. It makes you bubbly. It makes you happy. It just makes you love everything. And generally, whenever I travel, and I'm sad to think that, all the times I got on planes for the last couple of years, my niece Shay has always been with me because she always crashed all our holidays. And now she lives in the UK and she's got a steady beau. And, she probably won't, that era is probably over. And that's kind of sad because, it's just not going to be that way. So, but generally what we do is we go to this bar called Bobby Van's in the American terminal. And that's changed too, because I won't probably be flying American anymore because I don't have privileges there. But, being the pampered princess I was my whole life with my dad's free passes on American Airlines. And when I say free, I mean like you just pay the tax. You have to pay the landing tax of the destination you're going to. That's how they work it out. And the most expensive route in the entire world, believe it or not, is going from the United Kingdom to JFK. So, for example, and this is going to blow people's minds, but we generally got to fly first class my whole life. And if space is available, and sometimes it's not, but yeah, the last 10, 15 years, there's been an app to navigate and go, okay, we're going through Rome. Okay, we're going through Geneva, whatever. It doesn't matter. A one-way ticket in first class on American Airlines was about $385 to $450 for the tax. Now going to the UK, it would be $225, but on the way back it would be like $500 because John F. Kennedy charges the United Kingdom like a ridiculous, exorbitant amount of money and whatever it's called landing tax. I don't know what the point is for that, but those days are over. I'm a regular civilian now, so I'll be buying tickets whenever I fly anywhere. So working out how to get point systems and try to eventually, get out of the coach world with like, getting points by shopping in the supermarket and things like that. It's very interesting. But we used to always stop at Bobby Van's and always get a split of Piper Heidsieck. And that was our pre vacation elixir. We would always do that, and you'd get on the plane just feeling great and like hee hee bubbly. 2 glasses of champers, and that will do it. Ken Furby says, I'm shocked to see another Alien film is due. Is that true? This nonsense must stop. Scott, stop. Oh, is he doing it? Oh, brother. Oh, Ken Furby, I'm scared. Scott, stop trampling over some of my favorite film memories. Don't get me started on Indiana Jones. Geez. Oh, love the cap. Oh, thanks. Is Ridley Scott didn't I'm about to you know what I'm about to say. Cares? Ridley Scott hasn't made a decent film since G.I. Jane, and I love that film. I think it's a great film. I think Demi Moore is fantastic in it. Jason Begay and Bancroft. Holy shit. She plays such a bitch. She's a southern, like some kind of commander. She's got some major rank. I don't know if she's a general or whatever, but she's just using Demi Moore because no woman had ever made it through. Has anybody seen G.I. Jane? I love that film. I think it's great. What's his face is in it? From the Lord of the Rings. That guy. He speaks like 20 languages. It's a great movie, and Ridley Scott did it. I don't think Ridley Scott's made anything decent in ages. What has he made? It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I hate to even think about it. I didn't know anything about that. Andrew Wolkovich says, government bureaucrats, one of the few jobs where you don't actually need to have a brain. If they only had a brain. 2 jobs you don't need a brain for is government bureaucracy and being a token booth clerk in the New York City subway system. Thankfully, and I'm not lamenting the loss of the token clerk, because they were the worst people in the history of the world. And can I bitch for just a second? Every single time I get on the subway, I was on the subway yesterday, there's 3 or 4 people just hopping the turnstiles. And you know what? I understand if you're in a predicament and you lost your wallet or whatever, but these are people who are dressed nicely, that have beautiful bags, that have their AirPods in and their $1,500 iPhones. And I see people hopping over the phone. I just don't understand that. And I think what they need to do is get arrested just once. I think just once you should be arrested, because the rest of us pay for those fares so the rails work, so the electricity goes through, all of those things that you contribute to keep the city moving. And it's just they don't think about the big picture. And one guy, a couple of weeks ago, I saw a guy do it, and he had a Louis Vuitton bag, and I don't know if it was real or Canal Street being where they sell all the fake stuff. But and I went, nice, really loud. And he turns around, he goes, fuck you. And I said, fuck you with your Louis Vuitton bag. And you just hopped the thing. And then I took out my camera to go take a picture, and he bolted. I mean, I'm a dum-dum, and I call people out on their stuff in public, and one day somebody will probably pull a knife on me or something horrible. Dean says, hey, Ray, you legend, the real Ray. No fake shite. No fake shite is right, Ray. You are a legend. Toughest job I ever had was an Army Scout in Lebanon. Second toughest job, part porn star. Well, good for you, Ray. That's very nice. I've never been to Lebanon. I've always wanted to see that beautiful country. The woman that I look after, the elderly woman, you all know Rose. She's a wonderful lady. I was there today, brought her prescription drugs, her medications, which came 2 days early. She was thrilled. Got her some new eye drops because her eyes, she has glaucoma, and she takes this special medication. And then I found something out today, and I don't have it right now, and it's great. I'm slightly addicted to eye drops. I love the way they feel. It makes your eyes feel wet and, mobile. I got into this stuff called Lumify, and it's this new Bausch and Lomb eye drop that super lubricates your eyes. But the trick is, and I found out that every single person on the news uses them to give their eyes. It makes the whites of your eyes like super I didn't use it today, but because I'm actually out of it. I I don't have any. I found out that the stuff that's in her glaucoma medication is the same stuff that's in Lumify. And then the druggist, the pharmacist told me that the method by which that works is it actually shrinks your eyeball. That medicine in there in Lumify shrinks your eyeball. And she said, "Oh, if you don't, you shouldn't use those eye drops at all." So that scared the shit out of me. So I got her these other eye drops because she's got like allergies and glaucoma. So she said, "Don't get her Lumify because it'd be basically you're giving her 2 doses of this thing that shrinks it actually shrinks your actual eyeball." I did not know that. So I got her this other stuff. It's kind of like fake tears. It's kind of artificial tears, and hopefully it makes her feel better. But anyway, she lived in Lebanon. So before she moved to New York, she's from Germany originally, and she lived in Lebanon for 20 years. And I believe this was in the late 50s and 60s. She's almost 90 years old. So she has stories, man, about Beirut was the Paris of the Middle East. It was absolutely incredible. It was very chic, very European inspired, incredible fashions. She shows me her photo album, decked to the nines, Christian Dior, beautiful Oscar de la Renta. She's got all these beautiful dresses and hats. She's got Yves Saint Laurent. And it was all stuff she got in Lebanon. It looked like a beautiful time. Like the world, listen, I said, like the world was filled with racists, misogynists, and sexists. But man, everybody looked so nice. Gentlemen wore hats, ladies wore gloves, and people weren't threatening to blow up Judy Garland concerts. Brendan McAteer, that Asheen boy would make you jealous very quickly just by sitting and having a quiet drink in Venice. Yeah, well, I'm used to it, Brendan. That's fine. Listen, you got to give a guy like him a lot of credit because dare to dream. Most people you can say dare to dream, but he actually went after it, I mean, I'm a creature of habit. I worked at the same place for 24 years. I've been with the same person for 35 years. I've, lived in the same apartment for 31 years. I do a lot of the same things. Occasionally I'll, yes, I travel and, get to occasionally play a cool gig here, there, or everywhere whenever my band wakes up and smells the coffee. But he's like, fuck it, I'm moving to New York. Fuck it, I'm moving to Italy. Fucking, moving back to, fuck it, I'm moving there. And then, his dream was always to live in Venice because he lived outside of, in a small town, with the band years and years and years ago. It's where he had his daughter. And he was just, in New York for 20 some odd years and just said, screw it. I'm moving back to Italy. But, and then he decided I need to live in Venice because it was the dream. And a lot of us have dreams, but few of us dare to actually do it. I don't. I mean, it's my intention to do it soon. And I hope it will definitely happen, but it just took me a long time to come to the realization that time is short and other things, your elderly parents, your responsibilities, the people you take care of, the people who rely on you for things. We can't always just drop a thing and go. Lucky for him, his family is European. He can get on a flight and go wherever he needs to go. His daughter is in a town a couple of miles away. It's wonderful. Jealous, never. But a lot of admiration for his ability to just say, no, that's what I'm going to do. Seek out your own destiny, as he always says. And he always says, one of his best quotes is less variables. And that's so true. We all seem to add too many variables to our lives. Simplify, figure out a way to simplify. I'm working on it. Vaughn, upvote, you bastards. Upvote, you bastards. Please do. It really helps us out. As you guys all know, I think I mentioned in the show a couple of days ago that, we're in the process of kind of moving the iBashers completely over to me. We're still, of course, best friends and partners and all that stuff. And we'll still be doing the shows together. It's just that it's going to have its own algorithm to see if we can, bring Bashers to a bigger audience, keeping the same core values and the same thing. We're not going to go Hollywood on anybody. But, we've had a lot of problems over the last couple of months with some people losing their subscriptions. Such a small channel, we shouldn't have any kind of problems like that, but we are. But we'll figure it out. Brendan McAteer says, Ray, porn star in Dundalk. Ray says, Dirk, I be happy with what you got. You're not Steven Spielberg. I'm certainly not Steven Spielberg. And when you hear it, I'm certainly not John Williams either. Because nobody is. Hey, Bala's in the room. Hey, all, how's it going? I'm preparing for a good 4-hour drive tomorrow to a nice camping site. Hey, fun. Near a river shore, a small, deep house music festival with friends, camping out in tents and stuff. Are you glamping, though, Bala? Because I know that that's a big thing now. People are glamping. They're all about the glamping. How fun is that? Oh, I just saw a whole bunch of Gallery of Bastards just showed up. I'm very excited about that. Gallery of Bastards it's my favorite part of the day to see what you all got. Have a great time, Bala. Be safe. Have bear spray or whatever kind of spray you need to repel animals that might hurt you. Be respectful of animals, but stay away from them because they're scary. Hiteshi, sorry I'm late. I was late. I was an hour late. Upvote number 26. Andrew W., have you ever lived where there isn't any government? Gotta have government because people are lazy, Dr. Bob's nightmare with his beautiful kitty cat that looks like Donald Trump. Fast boats. I'm bored, Dirk. Has anybody ever been, well, Ray, don't answer this. Has anybody ever been on a sailboat? I was on a sailboat only once in my life. I've been on boats a million times, but sailboats, because they list from side to side. They're incredible. I went on a party that my dear friend Mimi RW threw when she worked at Geffen Records. I don't forget what artist it was for, but it was David Geffen's boat. I know, right? I didn't meet David Geffen, but I think he was on the boat, but I didn't meet him. It was huge, like a big schooner out of New York, and we went around for a couple hours. Meme, if you're around, do you remember who that was for? It was a very cool party. Very cool. What is that, your kitty cat? And if it is, we need to know your kitty cat's name. Dr. Bob's nightmare. Ray with another €5. Anything negative, not me. There be a fake Ray. Not that I give a funk. Don't give a funk. Don't give a funk. Is there a fake Ray? I have that guy in the other channels. His name is Dirk Diggler. Of course it's Dirk Diggler, because how many Dirks can you name? Me, Dirk Diggler, the dumb one. Then there's Dirk Bogart, Dirk Benedict. Are there any other Dirks? Dirk Bentley, but that's not really Dirk. I don't know. I owe you a big bang. I owe you a big bang, big Beirut porn star boy. You know what you do? You drive me to Never used that one, but it's pretty fun. Andrew Wolkovich says, Dave, at Fahrenheit 451. Nope, but I do know that with a thick enough envelope, you can have bureaucratic approval for anything. That's probably true. That SS America could cross the Atlantic in 4 days or something. The SS United States is what the ship is. It's got the blue riband in both directions. It was 3 days. It was just over 3 days. That I should have had the record, and I didn't put it in the video, but I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to watch it a couple more times before I do put it up online, just to make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And then I'll let Paul see it, because he's got a great eye. He hasn't seen it yet, so I want to make sure that, and I had to edit people out of it to make sure, because for insurance purposes, we couldn't have any people on there. And there might be things of that, but I had to vignette stuff. Yeah, it's the fastest ocean liner. Other crafts have made it across, but they don't qualify. One of them was a catamaran, et cetera. So it's the blue riband is pretty much done, because there's no more ocean liners crossing, except technically the Queen Elizabeth II, the Queen Mary II, and now there's the new Queen. I forget what it's, the Queen Anne. I don't know what their power plants are, but technically I think that they could do it. But you know why they won't do it? Because they're still cruise ships. They are not passenger liners. So they don't want to go across the Atlantic fast because then it would ruin people's 5-day journey. So that's why they don't do it. I'm sure that the new Queen Mary 2's got a power plant that's more powerful than the SS United States. That was state of the art technology for 1952, so it's got to be that. That's all I can think of. But yeah, you're right. And Dr. Bob, I don't know where you're located. Guys, there will be another SS United States tour this month. I'll let you know what the dates are. And I'll be down there in Philadelphia again, taking people on. I won't do another live stream because that almost killed me, literally. But I'd be more than happy to host if you guys want to do. I'll get the link together and send it so you guys can see. I'll probably do it on tomorrow's show if you're interested in such things. And Ray, I wish you were in the States. I'd love to take you aboard. And you know, because you're that kind of guy. Easy E's in the room. Oh my God. Over from Ushberg. Now on to Dirk's scene. Have you been injured? Have you been hurt? Come see us at our Midtown office for a free consult. Call 1-800-222-FFU. It's the law firm of Ushberg and Dirkstein. Have you heard about an accident? Do you know an accident? Has anybody ever talked about an accident? Well, call us. You might be entitled to some compensation. Dean with the £4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Dean. Vaughn says baseball is horizontal cricket and can be played in less than one afternoon, whereas cricket can take days to play. I know. Listen, I can't say that I have a grip on how cricket is done. I look at it in just absolute bedazzlement. I have no idea what's going on. Everybody's in this big stadium and there's this big field, yet the playing surface is tiny. And there's a guy with a big giant spatula. I don't know. Who cares? Very weird. Manny Perez. What's up, Dirk? Nice to see you. Hey, Manny. Great to see you in the room as well. We have a lot of, you know what? Let's get to the Gallery of Bastards. Let's just do that because we have a lot of stuff in the chats, but I was late, so I'll stay late. And that's, let me get to the super chat though. Oh, easy. The cap looks sharp. Hold on. Let me get to that. I don't want to screw any of this up because you guys super chat. Easy E with $10. That cap looks sharp, baby. Boom. Thank you, sir. And Dr. Bob's not here. The cat's name is Larry because without the comb over, he looks exactly like Larry Bird. I love that your cat's name is Larry. I love people names for animals. I just do. It's just a soft spot that I have. And I need to make a really cool cat one, right? It makes me cuckoo. Let's hit you up with Cuckold Husband. Thanks, Dr. Bob. You know what time it is? What time is it, Paul? It's time for the Gallery of Bastards. The Gallery of Bastards. Send me the shots, the sublime the Gallery of Bastards. You share them with me, and I share with the world. Starting out with Chris Boyd and Poppy. Poppy's taking a nap. Oh, look at you, baby. You're having a nappy poo. Look at that. Oh, I always think there's two pictures, but for some crazy reason, sometimes, depending on who you use for email, I get this sent from your telephone device. Look at Poppy sleeping. Oh, I bet you got a good snuggle after that, my friend. Thank you, Chris. Andrew Wolkovich with his beautiful gals. Oh, look at that. Enjoying the sun. I miss those days. I would watch the sun because I have this giant sliding glass door in my living room. And as the sun would move, Laverne would keep changing her nap positions with snacks in between. Oh, look at that. Max, they love the sun. They just love it. They know where they get all their vitamins from, don't they? Oh, look at that. The two of them together. Isn't that hilarious? Oh, beautiful. Oh, you're a big baby. Amazing. Thank you, Andrew. Always great to see the girls in the room. Always. Here's one from, oh, look at this. So this is right down the block from my house. So this is from Hardcore Shutterbug. And this is Long Island City, New York, where I live. This is my town. And this is down the street, about a block and a half from my house. And this is the gantries, the famous gantries. They were abandoned for about 70 years, and they were decrepit, and there were no docks left. They had all just fallen into the East River. That's the East River of New York. Directly across from there is 34th Street in Manhattan. And Steve, you should send a bunch of your pictures to feature in the gallery, because he's not only is he my friend and a singer from Serial Poets and the Sling Blades, but he's an incredible hardcore shutterbug. His monitor. He shoots all the big concerts, big and small, and he's an incredible photographer. He comes on whenever my band plays in Europe. He always comes, not only to be a friend and all that stuff, but to shoot the shows, and he does an amazing job. You can see his eye is just absolutely, that looks like Ansel Adams. That's incredible. Thank you, Steve. Love you, man. Beautiful, beautiful shots. Angelo Minichello just sent a screenshot of how he's feeling right now. It is what it is, unless, of course, it isn't. Amazing, Angelo. I can't wait till you get your cheese. That's going to be so exciting for you. Here's Chris again, Poppy's dad, with his Tudor 41. Little watches. Everybody's asking, I'm wearing my Milgauss today. I'm wearing the Millie. I'm not being silly. Yeah, Milgauss. Little Milgauss action. And you are wearing your beautiful Tudor. Look at that. Let's blow that up. Looks great. Oh, you're watching the Eye Bashers. Oh, sent from an iPhone. There you go. Great. Those are beautiful watches. I don't have a Tudor. I love them, though. I do. I love them. I think they're beautiful. Here's from Fergal. It's coming your way, baby. I swear. Irish Post. On pushed. It wasn't the pushed. Here it is in its glory, buddy. Look at this. Look at this sloppy. Look at this. Has been all over the planet. Crazy. I love the yellow dial. Amazing. And that's a sexy NATO. Can I say that? Chris Ward watches, man. I mean, I haven't bit the bullet on that, but I think it would be dangerous because, you know, they're priced in a way that you could want to have several of them, as you do. I mean, look at that. Is a very sexy watch. Really beautiful. The knurling on that is just outrageous. It's very Tudor-esque. Can I say that? Do you have enough Chris Wards there? That dial is insane. That dial color is insane. Wow. Oh, Christ. Wow, look at that. Love that GMT hand. Wow. Look at this. Unique two-step cork remover, tire bouchon double cran, Le Creuset. Le Creuset, for anybody who doesn't know, is like the most fancy cookware from France. And it's amazing shit. It is amazing shit. I have two things from Le Creuset, and I really want them. I have a Coquette, which is tiny. My Dutch oven is a Lodge, and it works great, and I like it a lot. But I think I ruined it. The finish is not so great. Le Creuset is kind of the dream, but it's so expensive. You want to see my stupid? Look, my magic box. It's in a magic bag. Look at this. This is magical. This was a gift I got from my friends, Kate and Carl. This is my very fancy. I got this for our anniversary a couple of years ago. It's a Tiffany and Company corkscrew, and it's unbelievable. I always have it on my desk because I don't use it because it's kind of hard to use. I don't know why. It's made to look beautiful, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's green, so obviously you can't see that. Tiffany blue, which is kind of green, which doesn't show up on a green screen, but it's beautiful. That looks like it would work, and I've never seen one with that kind of edge on it. Quite beautiful. Thank you for that, kind sir. Oh, there was more. Hold on a second. Shit, I didn't realize that was the end of it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to the night. I didn't realize that he was probably in my wheelhouse, and I never realized it before because I never really tried to do an impersonation of him. Here we go. Where's the corkscrew? Okay, and that look at that. That reminds me of a Memovox a little bit, right? Their dials are absolutely crazy. Another GMT. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Fergal. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you, kind sir, for that. Carolyn Martin still love this city. Here's a picture of our hometown. New York, New York, a hell of a town. The Bronx is up and the Battery's down. The people ride in a hole in the ground. New York, New York, it's a wonderful town. Thank you, Carolyn Martin. Is there another one from you? When you get lost between the moon and New York. I can't do him. Let's do it. When you get up between the moon and New York, it's that high city. The best that you can do is fall in love. Yeah, it's a cool town. I'm ready to visit it and not live here. I'll live here part-time, but you know what I mean. It's time for some summertime madness. Mark and Mindy madness. Ooh, look at the Mindy. What are you doing? Are you chewing on your own leg? What are you doing, mistress? What are you doing? What's going on there? I can't. I just can't take it. Oh, brother. She's got perfect boots and gloves. Absolutely perfect. Oh, look at you. Oh, look, you got your Snoopy on. I had mine on earlier. I just put on the Millie for the show. Just for the show. Look at you, baby doll. Oh, and there's Mark. He's like, what about me? He's a beautiful Brutus of a boy. Oh, look at you. Summertime madness. Mark and Mindy. I can't deal with that picture. Wait till I show Paul that. He won't be able to take it. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Manny Perez with his dog Bentley. Hey, Manny. Fantastic. Let's have a look at Bentley. Oh, my God. He's adorable. I get to see it before you guys do. Amazing. Oh, look at you, baby. Thanks for bringing Bentley to the show. Everybody knows the name of everybody's pets. Thank you so much. Thanks, Manny. You're a beautiful baby. It's nothing better than your comfortable sleeping babies. And did I forget one yesterday? I did. Now, making a promise. I was going to do it first. But yesterday, after all that stuff, I totally forgot to show Martin's pictures. And here they are. Look at his beautiful collection of fragrances. Martin. Now, the Arabic stuff really is interesting to me because I wore M7, and that was the very first commercially available oud fragrance. And these look like they might be in that same category. Unbelievable. Amazing. And there's Bronson. Oh my God, how beautiful. These are beautiful shots. Look at this, how beautiful Bronson is. What a baby. What a fluffy baby. On the kitchen counter. Hey, I knew it all too well. Maybe you should get into the cardboard box scenario on the kitchen counter. I love your granite, by the way. That is beautiful. Or is that just marble? It's even better. You also have a farm sink. Gorgeous. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Thank you for those shots. And I apologize. I missed it yesterday. I don't know how I did that. It happens. Every once in a while, I'll goof up and I'll miss out on a couple of cool shots. And I apologize for that. And, want to make sure I don't do that. Anyway, back to the chats. Thank you, guys. Oh, wait. That's the Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards.
the world. Easy E says, never been on a cruise ship yet, too afraid of scurvy. Arr, scurvy, matey. And berry. All you need to bring is some lemons or limes and you'll be grand. I have been on a bunch of cruise ships, but I have never been on a cruise. And I don't have any interest in doing so. Not my cup of tea. I don't want to be trapped on a vessel, even if it's luxuries and there's casinos and strippers. And I don't care. I don't want to be. That's not the way I like to do it. Everybody says, you have to try it once. I'll just feel, oh God. I'll do an Atlantic crossing. I'll do like a Queen Mary thing. And I had the opportunity to do it years ago, and I didn't do it because I didn't want to go, because I didn't want to leave my girl behind. I would do that, like, maybe get dressed up and have fancy dinners, like going to an island on an excursion. You'd have to just shoot me. It's not my thing at all. And no scurvy. Maybe we'll do a Basher's cruise. Wow, that's a great idea. And we'll just get hammered. Dean says, easy. It's late here in the UK. I'm going to go pay dearly in the morning. Oh, Dean. My customers' lawns are not going to get cut straight. They will. Oh, they will. Dave, Fahrenheit 451. Cruise ships sail slowly so people can spend more time in their casinos losing their money. That's why the United States will always have the Blue Band. It is. They have no interest in, and plus nobody cares about the Blue Band. It's not like it used to be. All the ships from the Titanic on, like that whole era. Every year it was getting broken by the Normandy and by the the Leviathan and the Mauritania and the Lusitania and the blah. And then finally, the SS United States came out, and just Queen Mary had for many years, just came and just destroyed everybody because the engines were so secretive. It was incredible stuff. Easy says, Dean, some customers like those jagged edge cuts, give them some character. You think they'd notice with the grass. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's funny. Ray wants to know, are you sure it's safe for the Irish audience? And the Irish can take it all, as far as I know. Dave says, I heard years back that if you want to take some tankers, have a room you can rent to make a crossing. That's what Andrew says to Dave. Maybe so. Easy E, geez, I wish there was a film. Film. Did you say that on purpose, Easy E? Do you know that the Irish say film, right? Film. Oh, have you seen that film? Oh, she was gorgeous in that film. Sling Blade with boot. I've never seen it. I've never seen Sling Blade, and it is not available on demand on any streaming service. I've tried. I want to see it. It's on my list. I have a list of movies. You guys know. Dean says, wow, he can take some photos talking about hardcore shutterbug. He sure can. He's great. You should see his live stuff. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says Black Milgauss is the best one. It's too busy with the blue doll. I couldn't agree with you more. And that's why I've always absolutely loved it. And I know I have a green screen, so it fucks up the whole thing. But yeah, it really is. I'm sorry, because it doesn't even like the silver because of the green screen. Is it going to look at it? It's a shame. I'm sorry. Green screen. Sometimes you can see it better than this. But how come that doesn't do it? Look at that. It does. All the indices get all whacked out. This is my beautiful Waltham from Angelo Minichello. And the Speedy. See the Speedy? Like, the Speedy looks great on camera. Milgauss, not so much. You just can't see anything. The black dial, I agree. The juxtaposition of the orange lightning bolt with the black dial, with the the antiqued indices, the 3, 6, and 9, and the green crystal. I just think it pops, and I agree with you. I just think the blue one's too busy. I totally think so. Dean says, Ray, your photos have improved. This is what level we need to be at. Ray, I think you got a new phone, right? You must have, because your pictures definitely got a lot better. I mean, most phones take unbelievable pictures now. I think he upgraded. Andrew says, Dave, probably no casinos or movie theaters, but bring books and a folding chair. Pretend it's 1920. I mean, you get dressed up, you wear an ascot, you go and you have a Pim's cup. That's nice, right? Le Creuset Dutch ovens are awesome for soups. Love mine from Mom. Lucky you. My sister has one in cobalt blue that something happened to it. I don't know, but they have a lifetime warranty, and they told her to go herself. Can you believe that? I told her to give it to me because I have magic with getting stuff replaced. I'm pretty good at it. because I'm not, I don't get. I'm very calm on the phone. Um, she's a firecracker, my sister. She's a redhead, and that's no lie, as they say. Uh, you broke your corkscrew last year and never got another, Andrew. I have your address. I have a million corkscrews. I'll send you one. How do you not have a corkscrew? Do you not drink wine? Oh, you're a beer guy, right? Is that right? Vaughn says, and if you can't but have Crusade, use them for weight training. That's very true. Um, what's that other brand? I always forget the name of it. No. The one that has the stalactites and the inside is black. It's enamel, but it's black. I always forget the name of it. It comes in like ox blood. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's just as expensive. What is that other brand? The big three are Le Creuset, that, and I'm gonna feel mad. Best Dutch. I never remember this name of this. It starts with an S, doesn't it? Jeez, ovens. Best Dutch ovens. Staub. Staub. It's crazy. Staub. Staub. I'll show you the one that's amazing. Ox blood. Oh my god, this thing is crazy. I'm gonna show you this thing. I lust after cookware because I cook all day long. So yesterday I made scones. They came out great. Thank you very much. But wait to see the Staub. Holy smokes, is this thing beautiful? Oy, look at that. That is as fancy as you can get. Now on the inside of that lid, because they're and it's dark inside, so things in there cook a little bit faster. The inside of that lid has like little stalactites, so whatever you're cooking, when the moisture rises, it drips back into the food and keeps everything extremely juicy. That is this thing, and that color. Oh god, I have to say that's my number one cook lust right now. The Staub Dutch oven, beautiful. Easy says, "Hey bastards, how about an Opus One fund of super chats for our Dirkums Friday night during the Dirkowitz and Epstein show? I calm down." That's awfully nice of you. That's a very pricey bottle of wine. I love Opus. We used to drink it when it wasn't so crazy. Used to be able to get a bottle of that for like $200. Now it's like $300-$400 for a bottle of that stuff. And it's Robert Mondavi and Baron Philippe de Rothschild. And it is the Rothschilds brought over their vines from France, and they put it on the Mondavi in the vineyard, and they nurtured it for years, and then they produced Opus One, which is it's a beautiful wine, and it's a gorgeous Bordeaux style California wine, and it's beautiful, and it changes from year to years. It's usually Cabernet heavy. It's usually like 70% Cabernet, like 30% Merlot, and then some Petit Verdot, or couple of different things. They have to change it to match the style every year. So it's a blend, a meritage, as they say. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful stuff. If you haven't had it, it's a aspirational wine. We all chipped in, so that's why we could afford that stuff, because we would all chip in for it. Or Rashim would just bring it because he always had wine. And if you can't cook, use a Crusade for weight training. You said it already. Nice, but where is the Tom Ford? Does Tom Ford have cookware? I'm surprised. Tom Ford is out of the fashion game entirely. He maybe he'll be making cookware. I think he's going just to make movies now, and that's it. A Bastards booze cruise. We should do it. By the way, when I get in my Carolyn Martin pen, I'm gonna pierce me right nipple. Soon. They're almost they're in the final process, dearest Ray Ray. And we talked about it today on the Telefonino. She's just finishing up, and they're gorgeous, and you know what they look like. Absolutely beautiful. A Bastard City Line cruise with booze. Sign me up. We can pay homage to Ush's nighttime boat rides. We could definitely do if anybody's in New York, maybe organize a cruise. Actually, I know somebody who has a boat. Maybe we'll do that. That's a great idea, Easy. Yes, film was intended. I dated an Irish lass from Cork. Ray would have been proud. Film. Isn't it funny? Easy says Staub. Excellence also. They're all expensive, but Lodge is not expensive. And you know what? Lodge is up there quality-wise. It's pretty great stuff. I have a big Lodge Dutch oven, courtesy of the recommendation from Dana O'Malley, because they use Lodge extensively, and I didn't really know Lodge, and I love it. And I got it during the pandemic on Amazon. Uh, yeah, it's a Rolex cook pot. It sure is. That's a beautiful thing. Yes, it's cast. Yes, it's enameled cast iron. That's what all the great French cookware is, dearest. Have you seen the peacock blue for Le Creuset? Oh God, Hitesh. Because I often go to Bloomingdale's to go get my Nespresso, and right next to the Nespresso counter, and I'm not going to be going there anymore because the people who work there are total douchebags now. They used to bring you coffee. Would you like to try our new flavors? I think I bitched about it a couple weeks ago, but the cookware section is right behind Nespresso, and I saw that Le Creuset in that peacock blue, and I could not believe it. It's the most beautiful color ever made. It's the most beautiful color in the world. It's incredible. Should I find that? Maybe I can. Hold on. Le Creuset. Is it not typing in? Did I go to Le Creuset? Where'd I go? Sur le table. I'm going to go to say. Oh, Le Creuset Peacock. Oh, I don't see the peacock here. Is it limited? Oh my God. It's not on their website. Oh my God. It's not on their website. Can you believe that? Wow. That's messed up. Mart says there's nothing worse than buying a cork bottle of wine and find out you have no corkscrew. Buying a corked bottle. You know what corked means something completely different to wine lovers. It means the wine is bad. You talk about like not having a screw top. And not all screw top. Like when I buy white wine, I would never buy red wine with a cork in it, with a screw top. Just not my thing. I know that there are some Etnas and that are okay, but no. But white wine I do all the time, because white wine I just pour ice and seltzer in it anyway, because I don't like white wine straight up at all. Easy says, love me some duck corn, cab sauv. Great stuff in stags and frogs. Now you cooking. Yeah, California wine, it's just so much alcohol in it usually. Dominus and Chateau Montelena are my two absolute favorites from California, and they are beautiful. But duck corn, sure. Ray with another 20 euros, Dirk, for Easy E and Dr. Bob. Are we having a menage a trois? Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Let's hit you up with it's $20. That's real money. You are indeed a savage. No, get the hell off her, Dirk. Tom Ford fragrance. Oh, Tom Ford. I'm not, it doesn't wear well on me. It all powders down. All of it. All Tom Ford fragrances, and I bought a couple of them. And it costs a lot of money, and I'm in no position to buy that kind of shit right now. I do love Neroli Portofino. I'm an oud fragrance guy. All his fragrance dries down to powder on me. I don't know why. And I hate powdery fragrances. Blah. I much prefer like an aldehyde dry down. My two favorite fragrances that I ever wore were Tom Ford's M7 by Yves Saint Laurent. You guys all know that. And his Eau de is Pour Homme from Gucci that came in the white checkerboard box. Incredible. Neither of those dried down to powder. I don't know what happened. His stuff and Neroli Portofino 4711 smells exactly like it. And I've told you to buy that on the show. It's incredible. Because like you can buy a small bottle for 14 and a giant bottle for $32. 4711. It's incredible. And it smells exactly like Neroli Portofino. However, it's a splash. It's a eau de cologne. It's you splash it all over you. It doesn't last. It doesn't have longevity. It doesn't have ciliage. It doesn't exist, Andrew says you can use a butane lighter to heat the bottle to expand the air and push the cork bottle. That's crazy. I never heard of such a thing. Easy E. 10 balloons, Ray, yes, savage you. Ray is a savage tonight. Easy says, I heard you have a big lodge there, Dirk. I do. I have the 9 quart, the big one. Yeah, it's actually it's beautiful. I couldn't see. Man, I saw it in person. First, I saw the pan, the enameled pan. Oh, it was so beautiful. And then I saw the Dutch oven, and I went, "Oh my god!" But it was $600, like $589. Come on, unbelievable. Dean says, "Don't forget the chips." Did I? Did I forget? Did I? But did I forget yours? Or did you type that already? Yeah, no, I'm going. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Getting there. Ray with the 25. Easy. Dean. Don't forget. Okay, wait a second. Did I forget yours, Dean? Oh God. Oh, don't let me do that. Here we go. Oh, you have 2 super stickers. Look at that. Dean super sticker, $1.99. Dean super sticker, 2 super stickers, 4 of 99. You guys, crazy. Did I miss those? Anyway, regardless, I'm going to give you this for that. That is the scariest shit in the whole wide world. It certainly is. Mart's thanking you for the advice. Easy says, I have a large cast iron 8-inch to do the filet mignon and scallops, and best to keep it well seasoned. Yeah, maybe you could help me out on my Dutch oven. I kind of, when I was cleaning it, now it's not shiny. It's very matte looking and it looks crappy. Boxed wine Karens, don't agree. I love watching boxed wine Karens on the YouTube. So fun. Melly C says, I have the skillet pan in cobalt blue. The cobalt's beautiful. I worked for a company many years ago that sold Le Creuset wholesale. Ugh, Le Creuset's crazy. Easy tried the oud. If you ever smelled M7, the real one, there was M7, then there was the reformulation, then there was M7 Ooh Absolute. Fragrances, like I could start a fragrance channel tomorrow because I've tried them all, I smell them all. I know what the notes are. No, I know all that stuff. I could do it. I like Givenchy Intense EDP. I agree. Oh yeah, Rochebert, Hermes. Yeah, I like all that stuff. It looks like they changed the name to Teal. Oh, did they? Because it said Peacock in Bloomingdale's. It sure did. Wow. And Dean says, good deal. Dirk, that's a super 20 deal. Thanks, Dirk. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. What an amazing show. Thanks for all the super chats. Let's do it again. Let's roll through the roll call. We got Andrew with 5. We got Ray with 50 for the SS United States. You rock. Rufus with $1.99 super sticker. Ray again with 5. Dean with £5. Dean with another £2 and another £2. Easy with $10. Dr. Bob's Nineware with $5. Ray with 20 euros. Easy with $10. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for the Gallery of Bastards. Thanks for all that beautiful stuff. Thanks for coming on. Well, who cares Wednesdays? I mean, who cares? Who really cares? Why would anybody fucking care? Why would anybody care? I want to thank all my Patreons. I always got to remember Jim Lassick, Andrew Wolkowicz, Go Moto Soda. Where is Go Moto Soda? Where have you been? I've got to write you a message. Nick Sisto, where have you been? Complicated time. Farragle McDermott, Nathaniel Hanna, Dana No Matter, Lord H. Everybody's missing from the show. Where have you been? Dean McKenzie, Al Benedetti, Angelo Minichello, Gasman 308, Danny L. Where have you been? Dave Hanhart 51, David Thumbs, you guys are there. Carolyn, you're there. Easy, you're there. Meme, you're always there. Chris, you're here today. Drew B, you left, but we still love you. Scotty Love, they call him. Jocelyn Bittenbetter, where you been? I love you. Where are you? Come back to the show. Ray's been here. Native Prince hasn't been here in a week. Guys, thank you all for the show. Thank you so much. And Ray, you are a savage. You're such a savage. You are a savage tonight. Special guest on Friday. I wish he's in LA, and we can't do it over the internet because there would be a time delay. Oh, you know how bad I would love to do that? Two of the most fun nights. First night was crazy. Second night when I bought software. I bought software to make that work, but it doesn't work over the phone. It doesn't work on the internet. I know. Wouldn't that be great? I would love to do that. Vaughn says buonanotte. Guys, thank you so much. Remember to hold the door open. Always say please and thank you. And remember, if you ever encounter unkindness, you can't always be sure what that person is going through. You have no idea. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Something terrible could have happened in their lives. We have no idea. You know, it's either the life is really shitty for them, or else, you know, they just might be, you know, What might they be? A